Hi guys, this is Nikki, also known as Faces Trader, and you're watching the Awesome 10X Global Market Update. It's October 21, 2020. Pardon, I was absent in the last 2 days. There was a family matter, and it's just too personal to discuss. So let's discuss the U.S. market update today. Okay, so today there's this Logitech. Actually, you should be aware that Logitech reported second quarter results ending September 30, 2020. That was 22 hours ago. So last night they reported a great number, earnings per share of $1.87, growing the quarter by 73%. Logitech shares jump on earnings beat, hike guidance, sales skyrocket to over $1 billion as remote work becomes the new normal. So for those who aren't aware, who's Logitech? Logitech sells your mouse, your keypads, your gaming apparel, such as your gaming chairs. Take note that Logitech and Herman Miller had a partnership, right? Remember that? So if you recall, we said that Herman Miller did a 30% earnings surge uptick on that front because of great numbers. So we know that Logitech was doing well as well. Logitech surge in sales means the company has now raised its annual outlook. Let's read this. Many businesses have suffered during COVID-19, but Logitech is enjoying rapid growth and an explosion in sales. Company manufactures PC accessories, peripherals, including mice, keyboards, headsets, cameras, video equipment, all of which have been in constant demand since coronavirus pandemic. If I have to do this video and I have a better camera, that would be Logitech doing that for me. So Logitech reported second quarter results ending September 30, 2020, surpassing $1 billion, having grown over this quarter by 73%. That is the very first time that their quarterly sales hit that. So it was a spike. Their operating income increased by 295% or $354 million compared to a quarter a year ago. Cash flow is $280 million. They noted an increase in sales for their mice and trackball devices, offsetting a drop in demand for equipment used by conference speakers and presenters. Keyboards and combination kits achieved sales growth of 44%. Webcam sales surged by 258% to $100 million. That means a lot of people are doing live streaming and streaming during the COVID pandemic, just like we do. Consumer demand has caused low inventory. Logitech is trying to increase their supply. So mas maraming, more buyers rather than sellers. Also, of course, sales of their enterprise-grade webcams, headsets, virtual conference room products, including Meetup and Rally, have all increased, each combining a video collaboration unit sales rate of $237 million. So it's also the Zoom effect. Logitech has been earning a lot on that Zoom video conferencing effect, video collaboration. Logitech has raised its overall 2021 outlook, 35% and 40% sales growth in constant currencies. Take note that if work from home is a trend and not just a pandemic thing, you should be seeing more and more people purchasing webcams, whether they're playing at home, working from home, or just simply just needing a better webcam. So our growth and profitability accelerated again. We are raising our final annual outlook. The organization, the rise of gaming as a spectator sport and participant sport continues with no end in sight. So really, that is one of the best moves for Logitech. Some of us already have Logitech. So those who are just beginning to enter Logitech, it's quite pricey if you're gonna enter $92, $16 billion. Nonetheless, that is very much explained by very strong earnings front. So with Logitech doing well, of course, a lot of other people checked the other peripherals, which was Corsair Gaming. Corsair Gaming is the same, and it also went up 15%, computer hardware. The IPO of this was, I think, something like $18, isn't it? So initially, it didn't do well in the IPO, and some people bought that dip, and they continue to rally because the secular trend is intact. Me personally, I prefer Logitech, Turtle Beach, and Razer. So Turtle Beach was a company that we preferred buying here. Take note that this June, there was this breakout area here that gap up at about 14. So even here at about 10 to 12, yeah, we were buying somewhere at about, even here at about 14, we were buying here. So nonetheless, here for Turtle Beach, earnings was actually good. So I do believe that all of them should do well. The high scores are doing well through the pandemic because of the rise of e-gaming. Same for 1337 Razer. So this was our pick actually. Since 138, it was a free Friday class pick. Remember that. It's now doing $2.40 Hong Kong. It's nearing 100% for us. We entered somewhere here at about 138. reiterated buys. Some of us got in at 150, 160, and even at 160, they're still up. So yeah, it's a very strong move for 1337, aka Min Liang Tan, or Razer, the Apple of gaming. That was a free Friday class pick. If you haven't heard, you can just go to our class and watch it for yourself. So Logitech did well. Let's take a look at my other stocks that we could discuss. Take a look at the portfolio. Food growing 11% last night. Your Yota, we said we reiterated buy for Yota at 26. However, even if we believe that it will go $40, do take note that Yota at about 32 to 34, actually 30 to 34, you would see some resistances. So there's a profit taking partially, but partially. If you truly believe in online education sector, and if you truly believe in EdTech, Yotao is one of the best. There's going to be an IPO coming out. It's called the Zoya Bank IPO by Baidu, B-I-D-U. And that's going to compete with your Yotao. It's going to compete with your Yotao, your Coolern, and all of them. So, but as you could see, now it's 32. We do think that you can sell it about 36 and 40 eventually. But if you're selling partially right now at about 32 to 33, that's fine. Sell partial and then wait it all the way until $40. Yeah. So same for Futu. So Futu, the Chinese company, the Chinese Robinhood. In my view, this goes to as high as $40. So it was a breakout at about 30, 31 and rallied last night to 34. Futu. So yeah, this one is just a hold. So Futu, if you have it, keep it, or sell half if you want to. Sell half and then let it ride all the way to $40. So this one, both Futu and Yutao, ride the rest till infinity. Because we actually study so much that it's a combination of luck and skill. Yeah, it's a combination of luck and skill. So we had a lot of winners like Pintuatua. You recall that we said that we like Pintuatua at 73, 77. Right now, Pintuatua is trading at $90. So some Chinese names that we like actually rallied. And yeah, so it is a continuation move, and just hold on to your Pintuatuas. Pintuatua and JD are our e-commerce. So Pintuoto, we reiterated our buy, 70 and 80. Now it's 89. Just hold on. Eventually, I think this one will break that 99. But yes, you might want to trim some. Yeah, while it's loading. So let's take a look not just of our winners. Rewalk is a winner. We bought at about 130. Some of us sold at about 170 and 180. Rewalk Robotics. This one might not be known by some of you. It's in the inner circle class. This was my Monday pick. Yeah, Monday we said to buy Rewalk Robotics. Actually, during the weekend, I've been studying some Rewalk Robotics. They already the lawsuit against them was gone, and there was news that Rewalk last night. The reason why Rewalk was going up was better news on their on how they're helping a lot of the veterans walk again, those with spine injuries walk again. That's why it's Rewalk Robotics. It's a good company in my view. These are companies that I am also trying to study. New NIU is electric scooters, Flexible Solutions, Fubo TV, Novus Capital, which is a new SPAC. They would do App Harvest with Martha Stewart. That is Jonathan. The name is Jonathan Webb. So yeah, there's a company that is interesting for me, Novus Capital. Exobionics, I haven't studied. ARRY is an IPO that I am interested. ARRY is a solar tracker IPO. They work with one of our top with our picks, which is they work with one of our stock picks, which is for solar. So yeah, I do am studying on these names. With gardening, you know that I said we buy back Grow Generation. Indeed, 17.5, we bought it back. And yeah, so Grow Generation is at $18, $19. Some of us sold at 19. It went as high as 19.80. I know that some people are holding on their Grow Generations because it can go as high as $20, $25. So it has already rallied to as high as 20. I know that there's some resistances at 20. But as long as it's 17.50 above, we're gonna hold all the way to about 22 and so forth. Let me take a look at your questions. Ma'am Nick, naguluhan po ako about IPO sa PHR given 1.68 price, present average $3.27. Actually, that's a Philippine topic. So I won't be able to answer a Philippine. Anyway, so I'll answer your Philippine question. I think with PHR, it's more a bit speculative of what would happen. Sometimes ako rin naguguluhan ako sa mga ganyan. So so far, we'll just let it be. Ano lang, di natin pwedeng masabi. I think we need to read more. So if it's going up, there's probably a reason why. I just don't know much about it. Not necessarily that the IPO price is 168, that we can actually buy it from the market at 168. Sometimes we need to pay a premium in the market. Usually, if it's really a good, if it's a really good move. So yun. Yeah, so with US, a lot of strength, actually a lot of strength. Our wearables, lot of wearables. Like Eman is now 142. We said that Eman at 125 was a buy. So far, we're just holding on to this. So imagine. Also Copen, just holding on to it. Yeah, at 125, we've been buying that. C Limited still kept. So yeah. FUV, we trade this, but if this falls at about $6 below, buy again, and then $7.50 near 8, you can sell, but sell partially. So we emphasize really holding on to your winners, and very, very many winners. Actually, most of the winners are in the solar group. Today, your solars are now at $44 for your Canadian solar. Your Jinko solar is at 75, 77. Take a look what happened, no? I'm gonna show to you. Jinko solar, not Jinko solar from 75 is now 88. So actually, I don't have Jinko solar. It's one of my dilemmas. I didn't buy it. Recently, it dropped only as low as, because Jinko solar only fell recently to only here wala there's no drop. You could see just straight if you didn't enter at about 22, 23. It's now at 88. I don't think you can follow. I don't think you can just chase. However, if you have it, congratulations. I'm happy though that I still have my CSIQ and I have my Sun Power. So this one I've never really sold. So bought more. It's now at 44. We're gonna keep our Canadian solar and see how high it can go. Given that you've seen how your Jinko solars did. Similarly, I do think that First Solar will continue higher. So yeah, so we've been buying here, going at 84. I do think that your First Solars will continue rising. Your ARRY, which is a solar IPO, is I think a good company to study. ARRY Technologies, new IPO. Also, yeah, so I'm very bullish on this sector, electric sector. Even if actually some of us have Jinko solar, I per se it's my problem. I have Canadian solar and First Solar and a lot of these Enphase, etc. But I didn't buy my Jinko solar. That's my problem already. Not your problem. I didn't buy it. So I didn't buy it not because I didn't like it. By the way, I just was for some reason I don't know. I had actually sometimes my problem is I don't have much cash. So here there. I thought that having 5 solars was enough. But actually, as you could see, there's so many winners in this space. Nano Dimension had an offering. We sold some of Nano Dimension at 5, but you could see that NNDM, we said we were going to buy Nano Dimension at 225 to 250. For those who don't have Nano Dimension, you could check out my video on Nano Dimension in YouTube channel. And then here at about $3, $3.50, I do think there's a support here. So the drop is easy because that is a resistance here at 450 all the way to 550. It even reached as high as 6, no? So some of us sold at about 450 to 550, buy back here at about 370 all the way to $3. Similarly, for some of the wearables, no, at about 480 all the way to $4, you want to buy that. So 450, 470, for 4 peso, yeah, buy it here, buy more. That's a buy for me. Your Clean Spark is down. It's still a loss. I do have Clean Spark. I'll admit I have some losses. Clean Spark is a loss on my end, but I think that this is a buying zone. So 9, 10, 9, all of these are buying zones. 8, 9, 10. If you can buy it at 9, sure, just keep it. Bloom Energy is also a company that I believe in. So these levels, even if I bought some at 21, I do think that here at about 18 is a support. So this is a buying area. 18 is a support. Agora, we've bought at 41, 42, 44, 46. Any drops of Agora here at about 44 to 38, you want to still accumulate. So I don't really change my views. When I like it, I like it. That's really how I am. Is it still good to enter global markets, or the opportunity is Philippine market? The answer is that you can make money in both. It is wrong to assume that you cannot make money globally. It is also wrong to assume that you cannot make money in the Philippines. However, if I'm going to be honest, have you seen 500% returns in just 3 months? Yes, there are some in the Philippines, I would agree, but there's a lot in the US. So in terms of opportunities, making 10x moves are quite common in US, sometimes 20x, sometimes 50x. In the Philippines, as you heard in a really long local market update, I've been saying that, wow, if you buy some Cebu Pacific at 37, give it a year, you probably will see you'll get a free trip because your Cebu Pacific, let's say you buy 1,000 shares, 37,000 pesos, you'll be able to sell it maybe at 70,000 pesos someday. So you get a free Hong Kong trip. If a Hong Kong trip is 30,000 pesos, just by buying Cebu Pacific, instead of buying a Cebu Pacific ticket immediately, buy a Cebu Pacific stock because you'll get a free ticket to Hong Kong. Maybe if you have a 100,000 peso investment in Cebu Pacific at about 37 or even 40 pesos, you'll be able to sell it at 70 or 80. So it's a free trip abroad, like 100,000 pesos free trip abroad. Think about it that way. As long as you know what you bought, there's no reason to ask me, can I make money in the US? Can I make money in the China? Can I make money in India? Can I make money in Philippines? The answer is yes, as long as you know what you own. So I do want to emphasize to everyone that invest globally, invest locally, invest in anywhere where you can make money. That's good for me. So here we tell you to awesome 10x your life. I hope that you learned something. Please do watch out the channel. Smash the like button. And please check all of our videos. Just last Friday, I made a portfolio construction for beginners, assuming that you had 0 stock position. And what will you do with your cash? So I'll tell you what, we gave a free Friday pick. We said that Look was a great company. We said buy it at 10:30. Today it's already at 11:50. So the question is not about you. The question is about when will you start? Because it's 2020 to 2030. Whether you start 2021, 2022, 2023, the longer you delay, the more opportunities that you fail for yourself. Not for me, because I'm invested. We're doing this for ourselves, but we're giving everyone an opportunity to invest and make money at the same time while learning and earning. So hopefully that you've learned something. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.